G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S. Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly eagles fly.
Fly eagles fly. Fly eagles fly.
Yo that, man. You know what it is. You know what it is. Your boy Fully Fresh, a.k.a. the General, also, a.k.a. a fourth. Yes, a fourth for the Battle Bird podcast. If you haven't done it, please make sure you hit that sub button right down there. And also, it's a little bell right next to it. And hit the like button. I appreciate it. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This video gonna be different. Because I'm gonna try to look at every different aspect, every different angle, and every different scenario of what's going to happen. And if you don't know, then you have not looked at the thumbnail. Basically, what this video is going to be about, whether or not we should keep Doug Pederson. Being what circumstances is going to come into fruition, and what's this and what's going to be that. So we're going to get into it. First, we're going to start out if we went out. If we went out and, Jalen Hurts balls out, I don't really see it, but it could happen. Could happen. We all know it's a thing called December Doug. I don't know why, because a lot of people ask, why is it Carson's fault that that Doug is like that? I mean, well, that the team is like that. They're like 11-2, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I just think it's Doug, because even last year with Carson at the helm, we seen Doug calling a different play. It had different plays in December. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it takes him 4 months to get things right, but he finally gets things right. Okay, so let's get back to the scenario, right? So you got four. You just went 4-0, but you didn't make the playoffs. Somehow Washington beats whoever they got coming up, whatever the case may be, and you don't, and because it's not in our hands. I think if Washington wins two out of three, I think even if we beat them, I think they still up on us. So yeah, that could happen. Does Doug need to come back? Because when you look at it, it's like, all right, well, why does it take you so long? And then why is it that we seen a whole different game plan last week? We seen a whole different game plan. I understand it's a new quarterback, but still, some of them things that you ask the quarterback to do, your last quarterback can. Number 11 can. Number 11 can move the pocket. Number 11 can roll out. Number 11 can hand the ball off to Miles Sanders. So when you look at that, you're like, damn, Doug, it's cool that you won, but why does it take so long? Okay, so let's go to another scenario. We lose out. These last 3 games, we just fall apart. Even with Jalen Hurts at the helm, Jalen Hurts comes down to earth, whatever the case may be, and people, they start scheming for the run. Because when you look at it, we want to talk about Lamar Jackson and dudes like that, and dudes like Kyler Murray. You know what I mean? Like Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. I like what he did. But when you really look at it, who did he juke? When you really look at it, who did he elude? He just ran faster than people. I'm out of here. So when you look at it, it's going to be easy for that to catch up for defense to catch up to that. It's harder to scheme for Lamar Jackson, because even when you got him, you don't. What hurts is going to be, all right, can I outrun you? It's not going to really be any move. Well, I didn't see any, and I've rarely seen any in college, but we'll see. You know what I mean? But back to the Doug situation. If we lose out, then what? Is he gone? You know what I mean? Or do you give him another chance? I'm asking y'all. Yeah, like I'm really doing this because I want y'all to comment below and let me know how y'all feel in all these scenarios and all these situations that I'm putting up. All right, so like I said, we go 3-0. All right, so what if we go 0-3 these last 3 games. So what if we go 2-1? We go 2-1. We was competitive, but teams just over like we go to all right, we understand, right? Going into this game, we're depleted. We don't even know if we're gonna have Darius Slay. We're going into a game where Christian Kirk is a good wide receiver, better than all the wide receivers that we have. We're going into a situation where DeAndre Hopkins is one of the top 3, top 5 receivers in all of football. So you're going to have to put up points. So say if it's a battle, we lose 27 to 30, but we put up points. And the offense looks different again. All right, then do you look at it and say, damn, Doug, okay, I see you, player. You're getting it together. Let's try this thing for another year. Or do you say, you know what, man, there's too many times we have seen you not be a good head coach and not be a good play caller in situational football in the months of September, October, and November, and then you turn around December once again? Are we going to be looking at it like that? All right, so let's go to another scenario. I already said that we go 3-0. What if we go 3-0 and make it to the divisional round again? You go 3-0, and we do make the playoffs. Remember I said we don't. But what if we do make the playoffs and we go to the divisional round and you looking at it like, yeah, we had that first home game and we win. Then we go to the divisional round. Kind of the same thing that happened in 2018. Is Doug going to come back then? If you're the GM or if you are the owner, are you saying, you know what, man, this team fought tooth and nail for this guy. It's time. Now let's bring in this other scenario. What if it's a scenario to where as though they don't want to give up Carson Wentz, meaning the organization? Just think about it. After all of this that just happened, that I just said, no matter what the situation is, no matter if it's 3-0, no matter if we 0-3, no matter if we 2-1, no matter if we go to the playoffs or we don't. Just saying, if Carson Wentz is back on the Eagles, what's going to happen? And as you as head coach, if they bring back Doug, right? What is he going to do? Have these two kids battle for the number 1 quarterback spot? Yeah, I think not. We all know just how this organization values the people that they're paying. Now, I don't know why it would change for Carson Wentz when you got a guy like Alshon still on the field, when you got a guy like Jason Peters still on the field before he needed surgery on his pinky toe. So when you really, really break it down and you really, really look at it, y'all, all these scenarios that I'm giving y'all, which one do you think Doug is going to come out and winning? Because to me, I ain't going to lie to you, it's not so much that I want Doug gone. I do think Doug is a good head coach. I need play calling to be given up to one of these other guys that they brought in. Now, maybe he's scared to do that because, man, this offense might look better and you might lose your freaking job. Maybe. But here's what I can say. And I told you I was going to hit all different aspects and I was going to tell y'all about a lot of different things. Here's what I can say about play calling with Doug. I do understand the organization has not treated him right, has not treated him fairly, but he still took the job. Meaning, coming into the job, how many head coaches do you know, they DC is already here. The defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, was already here before Doug. He still took the job. So you knew right then and there it was going to be choices that you did not make, right? Now, let's go to the fact of, we all know what Chip Kelly, he wanted the power. Now, Howie Roseman finally got his power back. You think that he's going to give that up? Just like how you feel right now about play calling, Doug. Howie Roseman wasn't giving that up, so you came into that situation, right? But you was happy to get a head coach job, and I'm glad that you took it. I'm glad that you took it, because without you, we probably still ringless. So I'm glad that he took it. Okay, so let's look at let's dive in a little bit more deeper. Pause. But when you look at it, right? He comes out, says Mike Groh, and I know I done said this before, but he comes out, says Mike Groh will be back. 17 hours later, Howie Roseman says, step into my office. Why? Because you're fired. Now, after that, they hire all these different other guys that are not Doug guys. Doug probably doesn't know these dudes from a can of paint. But, and yet, and still, they are on the team, and instead of giving these guys onus, instead of giving these guys more things to do, the only guy that he got is Press Taylor. And what does he keep doing? Oh, he's the quarterback coach. He's the offense coordinating. All I don't know. He's the why. I don't know what he got so many names. So when you really look at it, if he's going to give up play calling, it's going to be the Press Taylor, because that's his only guy that's left. Everybody gone. Frank Wright, DeFilippo, Mike Grove, they're gone. None of these guys in here, even Deuce is not his guy. Deuce Harris is Andy Reid. So think about that. That's why I give Doug slack. I'm like, damn, Doug, I know it. I know you feel some type of way why you don't want to give up this play calling. But it's a detriment to the team, and it's also a detriment to your quarterback. That you keep thinking that you got to hold on to this play calling. Because you're going down with the ship. I'm just looking at all these scenarios, and I still don't know if Doug is going to be back. In my personal opinion, I'm going to sit Carson Wentz and Doug Pederson down in a room, if I'm the owner, and we're going to talk. We're going to talk, and it's going to have to come down to, Doug, are you going to give up play calling? Carson, are you with us? Are you with us? Because if not, you can beat your feet. We'll find somewhere for you to land. But if you with us and you rocking with us, let's get this thing done. Let's get it done. Let's try to go get another ring. Because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about when you really look at it. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I just gave y'all so many different scenarios. Let me know what y'all think. Yo, that.